going on, guys? Look, it's Marcel, investor and entrepreneur. And look, welcome to another daily trade. Look, before I get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to go hit the subscribe button. The reason this is so important is because I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I know you can only subscribe once. Look, if you got multiple accounts, subscribe 2 or 3 times if you can, right? But I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers because at that point, I'm unlocking a series that I think you guys are really going to love, right? And on top of that, I'm trying to get paid by YouTube. So like, go hit the subscribe button. So so I can get monetized, right? But look, beyond that, we had a really good day today in the group, man. I gotta go down the list, man. Shout out to Ashley, right? Shout out to Jay, okay? Shout out to Shali. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Ish. We got new people coming in the group making money off the break. We got Toya. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to the Alchemist. We got Noah. Shout out to Jim. Shout out to Q-Tisha, right? Shout out to Quentin. Shout out to Tarantino. All right. Everybody in the group is eating, right? Had some bangers called in the group today. Palantir, Hood, Apple, right? Meta was called last night. This is what this video is actually about, right? It was a swing trade that I took in Meta that formed yesterday, right? So obviously this week has been pretty weird, right? This week has been pretty weird because of FOMC. We had a 2-day FOMC Tuesday and yesterday. So, there was a lot of slow movement in the market this week. Some people, were losing money because this might have been their first round, trading FOMC, didn't understand like the impact that it has. But whenever there's consolidation, whenever there's some sort of weird movement, there's usually some good movement on the way. So people were just a little freaked out, a little spooked about where the economy was headed. And then we had my boy Powell come in there and say, yeah, we're good. We're not headed to recession. Like, don't get too caught up in that hype. Don't get too caught up in the articles that everybody is writing. We're in a decent place. Yes, we don't know exactly, where we're headed in terms of the economy because there are some factors that are looming from, years ago, things they had to do to kind of compensate for things that will rear its head at some point. But at the time being, things look like, they're going to be pretty stable, at least for the short term. So with that being said, I knew that Meta was just way too low. It was way too affordable. We all know this stock market thing is buy low, sell high. And with Meta having highs of 740 something, when you see Meta in the 500s, man, that's just great territory to purchase. So Meta dipped into the 500s this week, coming off of, a couple of, articles. Like, these companies get good and bad news every day. You can't put too much emphasis on an individual article. It's really, the fundamental analysis of that company that really matters when making a decision. So when I look at the technicals and I see that Meta is severely down, right, and it's around a support level, but it also has these great financials. It also has projections to do really well in their earnings that's coming up. I'm like, man, y'all tripping by not being in Meta. So I saw Meta. I'm gonna pull the the chart up for you, but I saw Meta just kind of like consolidating in this little area, but it kept trying to break out of it. Like, if you look over here at the chart, right, you can see that on here there was like 2 to 3 touches of highs, right? It made like a little high. It was trying to break out. Then it came and broke out a little bit, and then it got smacked down. Then it came and it got smacked down again. This is not because Meta's a bad company or there's some reason to get out. This is because people were taking profits while they could because they did not know what the news for FOMC was going to be. But once we got that good news, I had to come back to the group, right? If you're in the Prosperity Collective, I had to circle back, right? I had to spin the block and let y'all know Meta's ready. We got an optimistic perspective from the chairman. So that meant that we were not going to be dropping, right? We got some pump, and then I'm like, okay, if we can, go into closing pretty strong, like we'll be good the next day. So I bought the swing. It was right around. I want to say it was like right around here yesterday, right? Bought the swing. Um, and I believe I had two. So I had a swing till May, and then I had a weekly, right? So those two together got me $1,520 by the time I opened my computer, like within that first hour, right? You see what it did today. You see these 2, 3, 4 30-minute candles. You see that jump from 582 to 604, right? And the play is not over. If you're in the group, you'll get the levels for Meta and where you can enter. If you're not in the group at this point, well, I'll give you a break. You may not be in the group because you're getting that bag up. You wanna make sure that you can afford to pay monthly. But I'm telling you, when you get in the group, you're gonna understand why everybody's so excited about being in it. You're gonna understand, like, why me and Zay get on YouTube every day and let y'all know what we let y'all know. The free game that we give y'all every day, the anti-gatekeeping game we give y'all every day. You'll understand it. And that's just the surface, right? There's so much more that you'll get in this group. All right, but Meta was a winner again. It recently, made a reversal signal. If we can close the day, like I'm recording this video right now, it's probably about 4 hours left in the market, a little less than 4 hours left in the market. And, Meta's still looking bullish. If it can close bullish and then go off the 2 previous days, that'll be a nice reversal signal. And it looks like it's going to be time to start climbing back to highs, a retracement. Now, if we get a retracement to highs, you already know you are going to get paid. They got earnings coming up in about 30 days. So I'm playing it to May, like May 16th. This is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing for entertainment purposes only, whatever the disclaimer is. All right. Again, if you want to lock in with a family, Prosperity Collective is it. We are the best. We are the most affordable. We are the deepest. We are the realest. We are the most consistent. And that's a fact. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.